All right. Hello and welcome to the Pit to Pole podcast. This is a podcast about... Oh, okay. Whoa. Hey, we got the audio back somehow. All right.
Let's go.
All right, and welcome to the Pit to Podium podcast. This is a Formula One podcast, a podcast about the pinnacle of motorsport. In case I haven't said podcast enough, my name is Andrew Hartlove. I'm alongside Mark Altman and Sam Nichols.
How you doing?
How we doing? It's early today.
It's very early.
It's early. We've got the Italian Grand Prix on. It's Friday, so we've got free practice 1 going on at the current moment, and my stream just died, so that's great. It's because my connection just crapped itself, but we'll get to that here in a second. But today's a big day.
Yeah.
That's my alarm. All right, so we're everything is just kind of. All right, so today's a big day in West Virginia history.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, who are we? I feel like we should start.
Yeah. You want to start by introducing yourself?
So, as I said earlier, my name is Andrew Hartlove. I'm a junior here at West Virginia University. I'm a sports and adventure media major. And this is my second podcast, my first podcast, the PRT Boys, with Quinn Roby. That's about it. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm an Aston Martin fan. So, Mark, where are you from? Where do your alliances lie? And hopefully I won't have to punch you.
Yeah. I'm Mark Altman. I'm from Northern Virginia. I'm a senior here at WVU, also a SAM major. And my alliances lie with Mercedes. So I think we're good for the most part between us two. But
Okay.
I think, Sam, you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Sam. Sam Nichols. I'm also a SAM major here at Morgantown. I'm in my senior year. And yes, I am a Red Bull fan. That's what it's all about. I would like
At
to
least we
point
could
out-
agree on something throughout the entire season.
I mean, what's funny is the listeners can't see, but I have a 20 fluid ounce of Red Bull here, and he's got the summer edition.
Yeah, the 8 fluence.
I do not have a
Or
Red Bull drink, but I do
8
have
ounce.
a Red Bull shirt on.
See, that's what I don't understand.
See,
We were talking about this earlier, and it just like, come on now.
you guys can't see this because we don't have video, obviously, but both me and Andrew don't have our team shirts on or anything like that. And the one Red Bull fan, of course, comes in his Red Bull shirt.
You guys can't feel this, but it's really hot in this room.
It's
and this
really
shirt is
hot.
really
It's-
breathable.
it's-
So I think I'm the most prepared here. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
get
It's
a
a Red
crack.
Bull. It's a Red Bull.
Yeah, that's the right move.
Nice. All right. So free practice 1 is just underway. I think that's either Lance Stroll or Fernando Alonso with a I think that's a downforce aid on it. Just trying to
Yeah.
get some extra downforce, seeing how it works around the track at Monza. But we're not here to talk about the Italian Grand Prix just yet. This is the first episode. So let's talk about the season up until this point. The season started in February with preseason testing in Bahrain. And then the week right after, that was the first round at the Bahrain Grand Prix, the Formula One Gulf Air Grand Prix 2024. Max Verstappen took the first place victory with... Okay.
That's how it starts.
That's
all
all
right.
right. That's fine.
I'll
All right.
point out that usually, historically, the person who wins the first Grand Prix of the season usually ends up losing the championship. Max has beaten that a little bit this last 2 years, but over a course of like the last 15 years, whoever
Yeah, no.
starts.
So you're sweating right now, aren't you?
100%.
But didn't Lewis also not have that issue like Max did?
Possibly earlier on in his career. I know
Yeah.
I started really watching in earnest around 2019.
Yeah.
But from there, I remember Austria twice. It was
Mm-hmm.
Bottas who won
Yeah.
the races.
Yeah.
He was nowhere there to win.
And you honestly look at, like, I know I'm jumping a little bit ahead. But
Yeah, right.
You look at Saudi Arabia, but also Bahrain. Those results are pretty much the same, and that's what I was expecting from the season. Honestly, is 1-2 Red
Just-
Bull and
then
a
a
Ferrari running in
right
the back.
there.
Yeah. But thankfully, this season has proven itself to.
No, we will get to that here in a second. Carlos Sainz in P3 at Bahrain. As you've pre-led the next race in March in Saudi Arabia, it's the same people in first and second, but Charles Leclerc in P3.
Yeah.
But then a breath of fresh air in Australia the next week in March 22nd to 24th.
Yeah, that was the race. Max had some brake issues.
Yeah.
And
Did it catch fire?
It caught on fire.
Yeah.
I think his that was the race that his rear right tires or his rear right brakes just exploded.
Yes.
And then that was the same race that Lewis had engine failure and he retired from the race.
All the top guys pretty much retired from the race because their stuff was just failing.
And then that was the same race that Fernando had his little scuffle with George Russell, I believe.
Yeah.
A very, very, very scary crash with George Russell being on his side, in the middle of the road, you heard his radio. He was
stop the race.
He was begging for a red flag, and I mean, understandably so.
It's because Lance Stroll was coming in.
Don't. It's too early in the morning. Don't get me started on a Lance Stroll rant just yet. You're gonna hear a Lance Stroll.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, geez, you're. Anyways, let's move on to Japan. April 5th through 7th. Basically the same.
Back to Formula.
Back to Formula. It's Max, Checo, and then the smooth operator in P3. China has roughly the same, except
which is a return to China this year.
Yes, a return to China. Yes,
been there since the COVID times. So
yes,
nice to see.
Very, very true.
That's which they had a promotional with Zhou there. Zhou Guan Yu, the one Chinese driver on the grid, and they gave him a huge fan service at the end of the race. It was fantastic, even though he finished way in the bottom.
I think he was like P15 or something.
Yeah,
like
it was just great to see.
Right.
But yeah, no, him having his he joined Kick Sauber right as they got into 2021, I'm pretty sure, and so he never got to do the Chinese Grand Prix. And coming back to it, it was probably amazing for him. I mean, you saw the emotion on him, so I mean,
right.
It's most likely his last season. I would assume. I'm going to guess it's his last season.
So I'm not sure if he's re-signed with Kick Sauber. I almost said Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't imagine he not re-signed, because if not, who do you put in that spot? Because you've got Valtteri Bottas in there. I love saying his name. I know. But then you also you've got Joe in there, and it's Kick Sauber isn't a Mercedes or a McLaren, so it's he's probably the best thing you've got, maybe.
Isn't Hulkenberg going to Kick?
Yes, he is. You're right.
So
that's
one seat gone.
You know what? Actually,
Bottas hasn't gotten a contract either.
Yeah.
I don't think.
So now it might. I actually forgot about that bit. Yeah. That's a good pickup. I
think Bottas moves though.
You think you think Bottas moves?
I think in the last little bit, I think he might find something with I don't know, Alpine or something like that.
You think?
I don't know. They need a veteran presence, and they already are dumping. I think
both.
I think they're dumping Ocon.
They did.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to Haas.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
Is that with Nico Hülkenberg?
No. You can tell it's the Red Bull is really kicking in. It is what time is it? It is 7:37. And we're screaming already. So, all right. Miami, we had a little bit of a break.
This is a taste to come, Miami.
Yeah.
Yes, this was about, I think everyone was screaming at their TVs. I know I was. I remember exactly where I was for this race. I was back at home. I was at a Cold Stone Creamery watching it on my phone, and I was freaking out just watching the race on my phone. And my mom looks at me and she's like, What's going on? I'm like, Lando Norris just won the Miami Grand Prix. Lando Norris just won his first Grand Prix ever, which honestly, I think that is a day to remember. Sunday, May 5th of 2024, Lando Norris gets the monkey off his back.
Yeah. It's really important because in the last the last 20 or so races, 15, don't quote me on the number, it was either Max, Red Bull, Sergio,
or Carlos
Sainz.
Yeah.
2 to 3 wins in that Red Bull dominance era. And now McLaren's on there. This is the sign to come for this season. It was amazing to see.
Oh, of course.
Oh, no, absolutely. Also, I wanted to retract my statement about Alpine. Forgot Duhan or whatever. The rookie. He's coming in. So I don't know where he's going to go. He might not even get a contract.
I mean, okay.
No way he comes back to Mercedes.
We can come back to a driver's market.
Yeah,
we can do a driver's market.
But All right, round 7 is the first Italian Grand Prix, the
Emilia-Romagna.
Emilia-Romagna. Yeah, and I think this is the longest official title for. It is
Oh my
the
gosh,
official title is the Formula One MSC Cruises Grand Prix del made in Italy di Emilia Romagna 2024. Now, mind you, I took German in high school. I did not take Italian, so that was a butchering of that language.
It was still pretty good. It was still pretty good for not knowing Italian, you know?
I appreciate it. But later on, that was rinse and repeat for Max.
Norris was catching him at the end. He just couldn't get up. It was a sign to tell for the McLaren's pace.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
right on him.
It's honestly nice because it was also still kind of. It may have been the same podium as Miami, just mixed up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I still really liked it because it was an aggressive race. It was still a really solid race where they were still proving that they were having to fight for that first, second, and third.
It was McLaren saying to the world that they knew what they were doing.
We're coming.
It was saying that, it's game on. We're not backing down here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Checo saying to the world, "I'm done."
Yeah. We'll get to that one though. I want to hear your opinion on that one.
Oh man.
All right, so
Monaco.
Charles Leclerc tells a white lie. I love that call from David Croft. The Monegasque wins the Monaco Grand. Oh, that's a crash. Oh, hold on. Who's this?
Wait, what?
FP1. So this is FP. So this is live. FP1 has just gotten
not
red
Antonelli.
flag. Oh
Really
no!
Antonelli? Oh my goodness.
So this is
Kimi Antonelli.
Kimi Antonelli. This is a replacement for.
He's doing his rookie practice session today. He's in F2. He's a F2 rookie who's really on everybody's radar to possibly take the Mercedes seat for Lewis Hamilton.
What happened here? Okay, he's okay, so that's good. So he might have gone. I don't know what turn that is, but he was going around a right turn. So that's what. I can't think of the Monza track right now, but we'll probably get a replay here.
Oh, that's like turn 3, I think.
You think?
3 or 4.
Okay.
Because that's the big one where they come back around.
They come back around, yeah. He's getting out of the car, so that's good. There's no signs of discomfort.
He said I'm okay on the radio.
Yeah.
He's out. He's walking around.
That's
So
whose car did he crash?
George's, maybe?
George's. Lewis is out on track. Lewis is on practice today, which I wanted to talk about later.
The life of a Mercedes fan.
Man.
Okay, so he's walking around. There's no signs of discomfort, which is good.
George is pissed. You can see that.
I mean, I would be too if somebody just
crashed my car. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what happened. He might have just went straight off.
He lost.
Good news. Look at the car. It's not that damaged.
No, it's just the front wing and the back. So we're getting a replay here. He's coming down the straight. Maybe the back end comes out.
Lost braking.
Oh, okay. All right. That's actually not too bad. So he comes around turn 11.
Oh,
and his rear tires come out.
So penultimate turn.
Oh,
okay.
Leclerc crashed a couple years
ago.
ago.
Oh,
okay. It's the oversteer.
Yeah, he tried to oversteer and there was not enough braking. You can see that one.
These cars are hard. It's a big difference from F2 to F1.
Yeah, it's a jump. But he's also done practices in Formula One cars before. So
here's the thing: we got another rookie on the grid today, Franco Capito. I think he's replacing Logan Sargent.
He replaces Logan Sargent.
So let's see what he does today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and that's going to be a big 1-to-1 showcase of 2 rookies in their first time.
That's true.
Yeah,
and Kimi Antonelli is the second coming of Jesus Christ right now.
Now hey, relax. We have to remember the Mercedes, comparatively to the Williams, is also a faster car, significantly.
Very true.
So Kimi is dealing with more downforce, probably more power, everything about it. He's,
Man.
All right.
At least he's okay. He instantly apologized.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him.
He had one task this week. This one practice session, his one task was to bring it back to the garage.
Yeah.
That was it.
But I mean, okay, everything's okay. That's fine.
God, look at Toto's face. I think I'm a bit behind from y'all, but
we'll
just a little bit. But
sorry, I didn't see that one before.
All right. Well, there you go. That's the life of a Formula One fan. It's a you're talking and then it's
this is what's great about Formula One is it turns on a dime. The race is boring for a second.
I don't think that's the. I don't know about that life.
It's not about wrecks or anything, but it's just how quickly something can just change in this sport. so quickly.
So quickly.
No, okay. So, all right. So everything's okay there in Italy right now. So we were going. Okay, so we went from Emilia Romagna to Monza, and then we'll go back to
Talking about Monaco.
Monaco. Yes, which technically it's not in Italy, but
kind of in the French
It's a
peninsula.
micronation.
it's a micronation. Yes,
City-state.
City-state. Yes, the Monegasque winning the Monaco Grand Prix.
First of his, I think he's the first ever,
No, it was
or like a long
was-
drought.
it's the first time in like I don't know the number, but I know it was more than 30 years. It might have been more than 40 years actually. I don't remember
let me
the actual number. Yeah, you can look that up.
I can tell you for the last 6 years, Charles Leclerc has had a horrible curse in Monaco, crashing in qualifying, not being able to start.
I mean, 2 years ago he was running P2 or P3, and Ferrari brought him in.
Yes.
He went from it was the year that they
2022.
2022.
Leclerc was the first ever Monegasque driver to win the Monaco Grand Prix.
Really?
Yep,
cool.
ever in the World Championships era.
Really?
So
I
hold
did
on, let
not
me see
know
when
that.
the World Championship era is.
Yeah, I don't know when the World Championship era started. Maybe like 50s, maybe?
I think probably closer to 30s if I had to
You
guess.
think?
Yeah.
This is the journalistic intent at work.
It started in. No, wait, hold on.
In the meantime,
There's a lot.
the Monaco podium, Piastri P2.
That's true. That's true.
Pretty high up for his second year in F1 in Monaco. That's a really nice.
What
True.
year did you say, Andrew?
I'm sorry?
What year did you say?
Somewhere in the 50s, maybe?
1950. You were spot on.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So the first ever Monegasque to win the Monaco Grand Prix in the World Championship era. I did not know that. I thought he was one of the very few who's won. But so my original thought was the first Monegasque to win in 30 or 40 years. It was closer to 50 or 60, I think. I don't know the math right now. It's a
70
little
from my
early in the morning.
70.
70 years, you think?
Like 74.
2024 minus 1950.
Yeah, 74.
It's early, okay? It's early. Give me a break.
This is why we're media majors, not math majors.
You know what's funny? I say that every single time.
Yeah,
yeah.
Right? No, my roommates are engineers and accountants, and I'm like, no, I this is why I chose media. I can't do the.
I like cameras.
Yeah, I like being behind the scenes, the stuff. Not in that way though.
No.
This is why we're doing a podcast.
This is why we're talking at 8 o'clock in the morning. But hold on.
Why is
Okay.
it not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet?
Okay. Pat McAfee will be here later on today. I
think
don't know
this is
when.
the main reason why we're up this early, partially.
True.
I mean, we got free practice too,
Right now.
but at the same time,
Pat
yeah,
McAfee will
Pat
be
McAfee
here.
was
So
definitely
we'll definitely be there when he is there. Round 9, Canada.
first time you see Mercedes up on that podium.
That's
yes.
true.
was a great
Montreal.
race.
Montreal.
The home of Lance Stroll.
Stroll.
Of course, he's Canadian.
And Nicholas Latifi.
And the goat.
Oh,
Goat TV.
Go TV.
We love Nicholas Latifi here.
I thought it was a great race. It was fantastic.
I-
Safety cars, rain, dry, a little bit
Yeah.
of rain again.
No, it was a lot of excitement. I mean, it might have been a wash, rinse, repeat. But as you said, this is the first time that Mercedes saw the podium,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
you know-
George got to third in a battle. It
Right.
wasn't. It was not just a clean win. It was or like clean podium for him.
I
It
think-
was him trying to drive and get up there.
I think
Right.
everybody on that podium was leading the race at some point.
Yes.
And if you would have asked at lap 5 who was going to win, if you asked at lap 15, lap 30, you'd
someone
have
knew.
had a different answer.
you'd have
each-
someone new.
I think that was also the one like Norris was right there
Yeah,
with him. I think that was like
Norris got caught out by a bad safety car.
yes.
That's
And,
ultimately what happened. to
you know,
Norris.
that's
what happens
a
in this sport.
stereotypical thing with Max Verstappen.
Well, hey. How did Norris win the Miami Grand Prix? He got caught out with the safety car.
Yeah,
Norris
he
was
did.
all the way
That's
down.
true.
Yeah, I'll give
That's
it to you.
very
I'll give
true.
it
That's
to you.
very
It comes
true.
and goes. He
Point,
said
good
it
point.
in his podium in his interviews that it comes around. It's part of the sport.
I think that's my favorite clip, or no, I think that's my second favorite clip of Max, because it's some he was like going on about something, and he goes, if
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 had wheels, she'd be a car. Or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
those were not the exact
Yeah,
words,
I think it was a
but
little bit more crass than that.
but that's just my favorite Max clip was when I think he either won a Grand Prix or got pole position. Christian Horner tells him he just says "lol." He just says "lol" on air.
Dude,
air.
I will
That's
say,
incredible.
not the biggest fan of Max as a driver or something, but his radio calls are so funny.
Yeah.
Oh no, I agree.
I think it's the funniest ones of all the drivers right now because they go, oh, we're gonna reduce the cursing and really just try to clean it up. Max just goes, I'm
Lol.
taking the fine. Yeah, lol.
Lol.
I just want to point out that we got it on air, on recording, that we got the words "my favorite thing about Max," and it was positive. So I'm really glad. This is progress.
So as
You're not gonna hear it more.
okay. In all honesty, as much as I may not like Max as a competitor, I like him as a person.
He's fun. He's really fun.
He's fun, and he's not like so high on himself that he might blame somebody else in the moment, but then he'll come back later on and say, "Hey, that was kind of my fault," or something like that. We saw later on in the year, I'm not sure when I think it's in Austria. Where he had some contact with Lewis, and later
that was
on,
the one with. I thought that was the one with what's his name? Lando. I thought that was the one where they both got knocked out.
In Austria. They touched wheels.
They both touched wheels, and that's where
something like that. But
Ooh,
regardless, the point was it was Max and whoever he had contact with. They had talked, and they were the moral of the story was they talked. They both concluded it was just racing, and there were no hard feelings. And that's exactly why I like Max as a competitor. I think he's much more like a Sebastian Vettel.
He's matured, thankfully, because back in the day, if that crash happened, it would be 100% Lando's fault. Mm-hmm. It would have been, oh my God, I was just doing the racing line. He also went off the racing line a little bit, but we're not going to talk about that.
Right.
To go with what you're saying, Andrew, about Max getting along with other drivers, I think one of the most heated battles we've ever seen is in 2021 with Lewis Hamilton, and they seem to be on good speaking terms now. It's been a couple years. They get along in the podiums. They seem to be gotten past it a little bit, and I think that's what's professional about these athletes and these drivers, that they know what's on track and what's not on track.
They race at the highest level of motorsport, and there's only 20 seats available in the world, and they're all talented drivers. Like I don't like. Okay, as much as I want to crap on Lance Stroll, as much as I will say,
crap on him. Come on.
As much as I want to,
team,
I have to keep it professional a little bit and say that he is in Formula One. He is a very, very talented driver. He knows how to drive these cars, and because he's in the seat, it might be because of his father. But
I was about to say, when daddy's money gives you the best simulators, gives you the best everything.
But you compare him to like a Logan Sargent or Nicholas Latifi. He's keeping the track. He's keeping the car on track. He's got a pole. He's got some podiums. I don't know. That might not be true, but I know he's got a pole.
I hate to say it. He kind of is a better driver than Logan Sargent.
He can
but
drive.
It was because of better car, too.
right.
Yeah.
What? Also, I'm not trying to be rude. What happened to Aston Martin's speed? Because they had some last year where they were keeping up in the top 10.
So that's the thing. I don't know.
I know.
You know?
No, I will ascertain that they were copying Red Bull's design for a little bit.
Yeah.
That was the green Red Bull thing, and I think that design has changed, and everybody else has caught up. That whatever gains they might have gotten during that season catching Red Bull has gone away this year with everybody else catching the pack.
Right. So.
I know. I actually that's great insight. Thank you.
Also, news that not necessarily news, but Adrian Newey will leave Red Bull.
He is leaving.
And
there was.
Did they say what team he's?
He has not signed yet, but the rumors are, it's somewhere. I think he might either go to Mercedes, Aston Martin, or one other team. And I could not be more excited because that man is the mastermind behind the RB19, and he might have just been like, all right, I'm just going to nerf myself, make the RB20, and then, have it be somewhat competitive.
It can't turn, but it's all right.
It'll be fine. But
it can turn enough. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
The steering wheel goes left and right.
Okay, I will say the quote from Max last week. He goes, the car oversteers and understeers. I'm like, you gotta pick one. It doesn't do both. There's no way it does both, because one way or another, it either cranks too much or you got nothing. And I'm just like, you got it.
Well, I think he had some, brake problems as well. I think the car has. I think he's driving.
The car
a
has
fine
issues. They
night.
also don't have a budget because of that,
Yeah.
or like with the Checo issues and also Max getting the new engine.
Yeah.
It's killed their budget. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's.
They might be trying to coast for the rest of the season and try to, with the points lead that they have right now. That might be just the plan, is just try to
Yeah, but
get it to the finish
McLaren-
line. I know. That's something we're going to talk about, is McLaren's rise this season.
Right.
Yeah, which starts very soon.
Which will start sometime around, all right, so we've just gone from Canada. We'll go to Spain.
Round 10.
Round 10, yes. We finally hit that big X mark.
Ooh.
Max Verstappen comes first, and then Lando Norris. The second time in a row, Mercedes sniffs
Lewis
the P3 spot.
And that was Lewis's first podium in like a year.
Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
So it was for me as a Mercedes fan, that was a great morning to watch.
Yeah.
Even I know he didn't win or anything, but it was a great morning to watch, because getting onto that podium felt like a relief, because I was like, the car is doing what it needs to finally.
And at this point, we've got 4 different constructors on the podium.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
That's very true. And the next week, I feel like you would have been a lot happier, because George Russell wins his second ever Grand Prix
Absolutely.
in Austria.
Yeah.
Got a little gift.
Doesn't
you gotta
need
be there to
talked
win
about.
it.
Doesn't need to be talked about. Piastri should have been closer, but
Yeah, I think that's a story.
I'll take the win every day of the week, but Piastri had George beat towards the end of that race. If they had 1 to 2 more laps, I think George would have gotten second. Because he's still beating Sainz. Sainz was like 15, 20 seconds off of Piastri, so it was like a pretty solid deficit between the two.
If you just remember 4 laps earlier, George Russell was in P3. You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
We had 2 people going at it.
Yeah.
It was a real battle, lap after lap. I think people were like, get the Stewarts in there. It was Max versus Lando, getting really close to each other. They eventually touched, and Lando DNF'd, and Max was able to still pull out a P6, which might be coming into play with the championship here later on.
True.
Now,
true.
was that also the first race where McLaren introduced their little prong on the backside of their front wing?
Possibly. I'm not sure.
Because
I think it might have been.
because they added it for, I'm putting air quotes here, aerodynamics. It was clearly just so if people were trying to get aggressive with McLaren that it was going to pop a tire. Like the shape and angle of it.
That's like right out of Speed Racer
It's
kind
Right?
of
the
stuff.
tire
Yeah.
ramming.
But they can get away with it, but it's not like it's blatantly for that. But
Right.
it was like a sharpened carbon fiber piece on the end of your wing. Yeah, it's going to cut anything it runs into.
Now you're making me want to watch Speed Racer.
Great movie. I
Underrated movie.
Underrated. Yes.
Underrated.
Yes.
Next the next week, I think that's the next week. Yes.
Yes.
July, right around my birthday.
4th of July weekend.
The 5th through the 7th, Lewis Hamilton wins.
We're back.
Wins
so back.
in Silverstone. I think that this was like the first time he's ever won at Silverstone, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he only missed it last year. I'm sorry. Wait.
But no, you have 2 Brits on the podium, and then you have the one. You have Max. and
I just
George.
want to say one thing. This is the start of when Mercedes is getting back into the constructors fight.
I mean, yeah.
Because
Where's Ferrari?
I'm going a little bit ahead kind of with it, but Canada, Spain, Austria, Great Britain, Hungary, Belgium, like 6 races in a row where you're on podium. I mean, obviously you expect it from like McLaren or like Ferrari you expect it from Mercedes, but like you look at last year's results and everything,
Right.
you weren't getting that. So having those spots back again was really nice. And I don't think we've been out of the points except for like 3 or 4 races.
Well,
right.
Like both cars, I mean. And
Yeah.
That's something that's been nice for me, where I'm like looking at Britain and everything, and it's like now having that race win makes it even better, because it was just the start of us getting the needed points
Right.
to keep up.
2 wins in 2 races back to back.
No, that's
Russell,
true.
Yeah.
Russell,
And
Lewis,
podium,
that's amazing.
podiums in the last
Starting
1,
Canada.
2.
Yeah, they're on their little.
Yeah, they go on a little tear in the summer.
Yeah. We caught up to Ferrari. That was the big thing, where it's like Okay, relax. It's like talking about a sports team, all right? No matter what you do, you're going to just say we because you feel part of it. But
You can't
just-
say
I'm
that
just
on air,
kidding.
and you cannot say we on air.
oh, we can.
No, but
This is opinionated piece here. Come on.
this is opinionated.
This is purely
about to say.
journalistic.
Yes, the journalistic intent is
As I
phenomenal.
wear my Red Bull shirt.
Yeah.
I
was about to say.
I will throw my pen at you.
I'm sorry. Red Bull shirt, Aston Martin
Hey,
backpack.
hey,
Where's my Mercedes gears?
Where
guy?
is it? Tell me.
I'm trying to be journalistic.
Okay.
I'm trying to have some journalistic
Integrity.
Integrity. I can't
early.
speak.
It's
It's
still
too
early.
early. I haven't woken up this early in a long time.
I feel like if we I feel like we should have like a tally mark for every time we have an excuse of it's too
It's
early.
too early. Yeah. Put it on the counter.
Yeah, just
Are we gonna have this early every time?
I mean, why not?
I mean, this is when practice is.
yeah,
this
you're
is
right.
this
I
is
don't know.
one practice is.
Maybe we make a live show on Sundays, guys.
Oh my god. Yes. What is the NFL?
Yeah, well, no. It's a
I agree.
it's a preamble to the NFL. You know, we get to watch Formula One, and then we go on to watch some football.
I think Quinn Roby and Joey Bright would have a few things to say about
Oh,
that.
yeah, for sure.
So moving on from Great Britain, we go to Hungary, and that was
Piastri.
that was the race I was talking about earlier when
Yes.
Max and Lewis made contact.
Yeah.
Piastri,
Max was on top.
his first win.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Controversial. Doesn't matter what you think about it. Piastri
Got
has
it.
his first win.
First one.
Okay.
Go on.
I know we're
Yeah.
talking about controversial. What is y'all's opinion on that? I want to know because I honestly believe that he was right to get the position back. Like Lando was ignoring the team's call outs and I don't know. It's like
Andrew, do you
I
wanna
feel
start
like
that?
I mean, my thoughts on it, like, I don't want to sound like I'm unsympathetic to the cause, but I could not care less.
Valid.
My standpoint is you're running P1, P2, you're gonna get the same points regardless.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the same constructors points.
sure, but it's still it's a champ or a race win for Piastri. That's the big difference.
I mean, true.
You get a trophy that says first place and a little extra pay bump, but
right. And
like I feel like it's different in that situation when it's teams working together in that. I feel like
I
the
think
driver that clearly was holding it for that long and took the place shouldn't lose it all of a sudden because
I think it's just a big blunder on McLaren's part.
yes.
They put Norris in the position. Norris was behind Piastri. They pitted him early, got him out in front. And they said, oh, now you need to give it back. And Norris was like, nobody told me that this was the deal going into the pits. I thought I was just going to the pits. And now I'm in front, and now you're asking me to take it back? You know,
Right.
I'm trying to win a driver's championship here. You know, and I
That's
might
fair.
need those 7 points.
I mean,
I
yeah.
might need that by the end of the, me as Lando Norris.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lando Norris might actually need those points. And Norris left him up into like the second to last lap to give Piastri the pass. But Piastri was winning that race on merit. And the team put Norris in the position that he was in that race.
It was a rough position.
It's a rough position.
I will give that on blame that on McLaren, but I think it also showed Lando has it was immature to be like I'm not giving it back. No. And like he
I think
was
he's
saying
making a
this on the radio.
statement.
It was a statement, but at the same time, he was also really mature for giving the position back, listening to the team, and going with the team. I know it's rough on his drivers' championship points, but it was really mature of him to actually listen to the team.
Is
and
it?
work with them.
I want to ask you, do you think it's mature for him to hold on to that and ignore his team radio for about 10 laps or so and then give it back on the last lap?
It
Because
wasn't 10 laps.
It was a long time.
It was-
I know it was a
for a
few laps.
while.
It was a few laps, but I don't think it was
Ever since he was in first, they were like, Lando, we want you to get it back. And it got more and more aggressive throughout the race.
Yes.
So I agree that Lando made the right decision to give it back, but do you think the more mature decision would have done it when they first asked him? Like,
Yeah.
compared to
Now,
the first
did
time?
he also make the decision, or were they threatening a big fine against him, or sitting out a race or something?
That's the-
I think they were threatening.
They were.
I think they were
They were
putting in
emotionally
some
manipulating
threats.
him. I think they
Yes.
were very like, "Come on, the team, Lando, the team.
Well,
Piastri, you're gonna
that's-
need him. You're
Zach
gonna need
Brown
him."
is just sitting there. He's like,
I don't think Zach was there. I don't think he was there.
Yeah, he was.
Really? Was
Oh,
he?
he was on the wall. Oh
Okay,
my God,
okay.
yeah. You remember he was going nuts when Piastri won because when he got Lando, he was there. I don't think he misses a race really.
I do know he misses some races.
There's
I could be
some.
wrong on which one. But
I mean,
do know he's not there.
but he is the CEO.
He
so I mean,
looks
like,
over IndyCar. He's been in America for some of the races.
yeah.
He's a very busy man.
Oh, also just gotta speak on IndyCar. They're right now doing their Detroit Grand Prix, and their pit system is so cool. If you haven't seen it, search it up because it is, instead of one straight line, it is both sides of a wall and there's an open space in the middle, and they come back onto the track. It's so cool because it's two separate sides and people are coming in and out a lot faster because there's not as much of a speed limit.
I know they have less jackmen and less wheel guys.
Theirs
Oh,
take
wow.
longer, right?
So from what I'm seeing here, I've just pulled it up on the big screen that we have here. It looks like it's like a double-sided pit.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I've never seen anything like that because, like, I mean, I've only seen like the NASCAR kind of or pit lane, like the classic kind of pit lane where you come in and it's like
one
bunch
team
of
at a time,
one
or
team
one
at a
car
time going down.
Yeah,
but that's like you can have two pits or two cars going at the same time.
yeah.
That's cool. I've never seen anything like that.
Imagine people leaving. Like, imagine like 3 or 4 cars all leaving at the same time. How do you organize that? Like, I feel like that. Like, who gets the right of way? Because
Right.
I don't know if
Me
everyone's
first,
driving
last.
yeah. Well, if it's like 2 guys driving the same speed, right side by side, who gets the right of way? Who's going to give it up? Because that's giving up a position in IndyCar, which that's tough because their point system's a lot tougher.
If you're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby.
Ricky
Yeah, it's a very much Ricky Bobby situation.
All right, so moving on, we just brushed on Hungary. Moving into Belgium, the 26th and 28th of July.
Hamilton win.
Yet again, another controversial win though because George got DQ'd.
That's true.
end of
That's
the
true.
race.
Yes, it was originally. I think it was a Mercedes P1,
1-2.
P2.
Yep.
Oh man.
And then the
I think
Was
he was
it-
underweight.
He was underweight by-
0.5 kilograms or something like. Not even. I don't even think that. Hold on, I need to search how much he was.
it was one of those DQs
Heartbreaking.
where everyone starts to question, oh, why doesn't everybody be
Exactly.
It's
Well-
because that happens every time. But then you realize that if the FIA actually conducts a search on every single car on the grid,
How many max wins are gone?
I mean,
how many Mercedes cars have now been disqualified?
Hey, shut up.
Post race.
Hey, all right. We're not gonna get into this, but
hey, it's too early to fight. Let's do this. But no, if the FIA would take way too
Yes.
long.
yes,
Because if
It
you
was-
do all 20 cars, you might not know that George Russell was disqualified. By the way, he got disqualified after he received his trophy.
Yes,
He did the
it's
whole,
so-
he was there, he got the pictures taken. But imagine if they did all the cars, all the scrutiny, all 20.
how do you
wouldn't
do that?
know. You wouldn't know about Russell's disqualified until maybe 3 hours later, which by their
Right.
time zones would have been a whole day for us. Do you really want race results changing 6 hours later, especially from a journalist perspective? These guys got to change their stories.
Like that.
You know?
he was below by 1.5 kilograms.
And that's insane.
It's insane.
How many pounds is that? I think that's maybe 3 pounds, something like
Half
that.
a kilogram?
Give or take.
We're Americans here. We don't know. Also, not math guys. So,
Yeah.
what's that in American?
We're journalists, we're media majors, plus we're Americans.
In American, that's about 3.3 pounds.
American, that's about 4 beers.
that is 7 bald eagles per baseball field.
That's like 1/16 of a washing machine.
I don't know.
1/5 of
There's,
freedom right there, baby.
these are like upside down planes going pretty fast. They turn right.
And left. It's wild.
No way.
Cars that turn right. I don't know what's going on. We're peeking all over
When
the dang
NASCAR
place.
does that, they're looking quite European. I don't like it.
Oh, this show's gonna get canceled right before it starts.
It's
All
not like
right.
Europeans are going to listen to this. This is American, man.
That's America.
This is red-blooded America.
Go Haas.
Go. We did have Logan Sargent on.
You know,
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't.
He
It's not
doesn't
like
have
he's
a
doing
job.
anything right now.
He's
Yeah.
out.
He is out of a job.
Hey,
so.
you wanna come to Morgantown, West Virginia, to speak on the fact?
Yes.
I saw
Go-
that news right before I started class, and I literally went,
He
class started.
texted me so quickly. He goes, "Logan Sargent's out," and I go, "Uh huh." I was like, "No way." I just love the meme seeing
I
of
did
like
too, yeah.
bald eagles down or
Yes,
something like that.
Eagle down.
The one race that he had that like I think it might have been Great Britain Belgium, where he placed P11.
Yes.
And he got promoted to P10, so it's like he got 1 point. Every American goes nuts.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to
I
the
will also
Netherlands.
say that Sargent is 21st in the standings because of Ollie Behrman.
Oh my God!
That
Yeah,
happened
I
in,
forgot. Ollie
Jeddah.
was like 3rd or 4th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got some points. So Ollie Behrman's in the points.
How many
system.
points does he have?
Pretty decent amount, I think.
I mean, he's beating other drivers for sure.
Oh, I'm on the wrong.
All right. So while he looks that up,
Yeah.
we'll do the last race that happened.
We'll jump to the Dutch Grand Prix.
The Dutch Grand Prix, which was a few weeks ago,
Behrman is
or no,
13th.
last week. You jump a few weeks for the summer break,
Yes.
and you come back in
August.
First week of
Yeah.
It's a whole month.
it's a whole month. You get back into Zandvoort, and Max Verstappen comes second. Lando Norris takes
20 seconds.
I'm going to wrap this back around to the first race. Max Verstappen won the first race by 20 seconds in Bahrain, and everybody was like, "Oh no,
Season's over.
the season's over." Red Bull
20
dominant.
seconds
And
after
here we
the summer
are.
break.
Norris comes in 20
I don't know
seconds.
what upgrades they put in that McLaren. It was already fast.
Yeah.
But
20 seconds. 22,
20
I think. I think 22 is the exact amount of seconds.
At Max's home race too.
Home race, that's a message.
Statement. It was a
Yeah.
statement.
I mean, it's a whole other orange mob over there. You go from you go from Dutch people to British people. I mean, not to say that like it's a whole different kind of orange.
Andrew, it's papaya.
Oh, we're sorry.
You're
We're
done.
sorry.
Leave.
We need a McLaren fan here. They would know.
Yeah,
They
no,
would know. It's
we need
papaya.
to bring in some special guests, I think.
Logan Sargent.
Yeah, I know.
Logan
Logan
Sargent.
Sargent, if you ever hear this, please come to Morgantown, West Virginia.
Yes.
We'd love
Give-
to have you on the pod.
We're on the East Coast with you.
Yeah.
You know, it's the
Come
same
up
time.
from sunny Florida to
It's such an
It's
easy
sunny
fly-
here.
Hey, you have the money. You can fly here for like a day. We'll pay meals. We'll pay for meals. We'll pay for a Red Bull. Have some fun with us.
we'll all chip in like $20.
Yeah.
We'll be
You
fine.
come
Meals. I'll
hey,
take you to
come-
IHOP.
Hey, come out to the bars with us. You be having a real fun
geez.
time.
Mind you, I am
Also,
20.
yeah.
Well,
you're
he can
20?
come out
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah. Me and Sam can definitely do it. But also, just gotta say, Ferrari back, 3rd place.
Right now,
Are they back?
But,
No, I'm saying they got 3rd place in the Dutch Grand Prix. Are they back?
I mean, you have a little bit of a skid throughout the summer. I mean,
Yeah.
the last time that the two Ferraris were on the podium was in Monaco, and then you have two races
Sainz.
where they might have placed in the top 10. I'm actually decently sure they placed in the top 10, but then you have Austria with the smooth operator in P3,
And
and
Leclerc
then
like 5th.
yeah, and then you have nothing on pole in rounds 12 and 13, and then you have two races in a row where Leclerc is in P3, and are they back? We will see.
I think they received an upgrade either in Belgium or Netherlands. Because they're
Right.
expecting it to help a little bit with Italy and a little bit more so later on. But they did get some upgrades recently, and maybe that's the form we're seeing from Leclerc.
Also, speaking of upgrades, watch out for Williams. They are fast now. They are going to be in the points now, I think.
I think that's what they're hoping.
Their
That's what they're
upgrades
really hoping.
that they did over that summer break, I don't know what they found or whatever it was, but they are finding the power out of the Williams. It's still slower than the Mercedes, but they're going to be running points. I think they're going to push Haas out of the point space because Haas did not develop.
Well,
no, I just hope that the AMR 24 is not crap. For Aston Martin, I just at this point it's like
Because
well,
I was watching Zandvoort last week, and I remember I watched the end of the race, and I'm like, yes, Fernando Alonso goes P10. That's 1 point, baby. We're back, baby.
we're so back.
And
Well, can I ask you a question, Mark?
yeah.
So I agree. I think Williams is in a really good position to go, for speed.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
got those new upgrades. I think that's the
Yeah.
reation why Sargent might have got fired because he crashed his car with those brand new upgrades. But
Okay, hold
But-
on.
no.
It wasn't his fault, in my opinion.
I don't know what but that is what after that crash. That's when his boss went to go look for replacements.
Well,
So,
yeah,
it
his
was
car
part of it.
catches fire. I don't blame the man for having that situation.
All I'm saying is that the the owner of the team went to go find a new driver after that crash.
Yeah, no,
So read into
100%,
that how you will.
100%.
But if they can get on form, Williams is 4 points, Haas is 27. Do you think they can come over that deficit with 9 races to go with this new
for
driver pairing?
sure. I mean, think about this. If Haas gets bumped down into the bottom half of the teams and Williams at least gets points once or twice per race,
Right.
Like if they have 1 or 2 drivers in the points at least, they're going to bump Haas real quick. If they're able to bump Haas, that's going to be well-needed money for Williams because they've been suffering at the
100%.
bottom
Oh,
for
absolutely.
a long while.
And that's the great thing about Formula One, where it's like one season can change everything. If you go one place up in the constructors championship,
Yeah.
that's a whole lot of
It's
money
like a
you can
couple
go.
extra million.
It's a lot of money you can put into development.
And that's one thing I have a gripe with. I know I don't know if everyone agrees with it. I don't think the bottom team should be the ones suffering with the lowest amount of money being given to them. I think it should be I think it should be even amount across the bottom 10, and then the upper 10 get like $1 million more per place to go up. I don't think it should be. I think the bottom team gets like $1 million. Is it like $1 million extra?
I'm not exactly sure.
Let me look.
Right.
But God, I can't type.
What do you think, Andrew, about Williams and Haas?
I mean, it's going to be an interesting race to see what actually happens with their upgrades. And Haas, you lose what was their old pit boss's name?
Gunther Steiner.
Yeah,
Gunther.
you lose Gunther Steiner. You're going to lose Hulkenberg. You might lose K-Mag. I don't know if K-Mag has re-signed yet.
I think he's up in the air.
So the pot this year is $2.57 billion.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, which is a 45% increase from last year, which was 1.157.
Really?
And the last place team gets 140 million. I was wrong. It was 140. It's 140 million this season.
That's insane.
But
that's nothing in Formula One terms.
that can be spent in a crash.
Yes. Yeah.
Heck, that could have been spent earlier today.
Yeah.
I
mean, look at Mercedes. Yeah, they definitely dropped that type of money. And now you look at the teams; they're going to be a lot. They're going to be a lot stricter with like crashes or any small things because now they have to start developing next year's car with it too, with the money that they have already.
You're getting to the midpoint of the season, and this is. I mean, okay. Let's give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
This is the longest season in Formula One history
Yes.
with 24 rounds. It usually is 23 or 22 rounds. This is the first time ever in the World Championship era that it is 24 rounds, and that is large in part of adding the Vegas Grand Prix.
Did you look that they're proposing at 27, possibly in the next few years?
Really?
27.
Where would they go?
There was more talks of American races and Asian races. Or Asian races.
I know Lewis Hamilton really wants to get an African Grand Prix going.
Yeah.
Because
If you get it in South Africa or something like that, it'd be really solid. Or Egypt.
I think they've gone to South Africa in the past. I'm not exactly sure. I feel like I've heard somewhere in the past they have gone to South Africa before, so they might go back. I mean, more Asian races. Yeah, you could have one in Korea.
They used to have the South Korean Grand Prix.
I think so. I think
Remember,
that is true.
have you seen the videos of all the racers with Gangnam Style in the background?
Yes, I have.
That's all I can think of when I hear about that type of race.
No, I mean, seriously. No, but I mean, like, wow. How long of a season would that be?
It would go into December, and they would finish in the Middle East mostly.
What's crazy is that I think, there's 24 races this season?
Right now, yes, there's 24 races.
There's only 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
They're knocking on half of the year is racing. That's a lot.
I mean, I kind of look at it as like, I don't know if you guys are Premier League fans. They basically have 3 months off, and then the rest of the year on. And it's every week, and and those off weeks can include, depending on the year, a World Cup, sometimes Olympics.
I was about to say the Olympics.
So, like, those guys are also training, but like F1 drivers, they have a car to worry about and themselves.
Right.
So it's like adding those weeks, like Sam was saying, I think it's just going to kill driver. Like, could kill a driver by accident.
Because
Because
it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. I'm not trying to say it will, but it's like they lose. Like, they're going to get tired by the end of the season. Their bodies are going to be torn apart because they're driving constantly, and their cars. You're gonna have to have 3 engine replacements. There's no way you can have 2 because we already have seen 24 is killing these cars. Like a lot of people are saving their engine replacement for like the last like
few races,
like 5 to 7 races. But like Red Bull had to replace their engine. If they didn't replace that engine, I don't think Max would. Like, I'm not trying to be rude when I say it, but I don't think Max would have been in the podiums or anything in the last few races because if he didn't have a new engine.
I mean, with how like aggressive you have to be at some of these tracks, it's either if you're going to go to 26 races, something has to budge. Either the FIA has to allow for more engine replacements, or something has to budge within, or it's all on the FIA right now, because if they either give you more engines to replace or they give new specifications where it's a little bit more lenient on their restrictions.
We're about to hit new engine regulations here in
2026. And
a whole new car in 2026.
And that's the thing, and that's actually another point that I kind of want to get going. We've got about 10 minutes left in FP1. The car is going to be slimmer, it's going to be lighter, and it's going to be shorter. What do we think about that?
It was having issues with aerodynamics when they were first testing it.
Right.
And so does that mean F1 slows down, or does that mean that they had to adjust the cars?
So
I mean, F1 has slowed down since this last generation.
Because of the hybrids.
Yes, yeah. Well, no, I think even prior 2020, I think Lewis Hamilton's track times are faster than current cars' track times, just by a second. I mean, we're talking margins.
Right.
But yeah, I think so. I think these new engines will bring a lot of new life into the sport and change up the whole grid.
I mean, in reality, like, yes, they might be slower by margins, but if you're, like, think of it, if you're lighter, if you're slimmer, and if you're shorter, that makes it for more passing opportunities, and races like Monaco can actually be entertaining.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, the hairpin at Monaco, with the size of these cars, you can have maybe 1 car, maybe 2. You're really flirting with the wall if you have 2 cars going into that hairpin. But with the size that these cars are at right now, it is absolutely impossible to make that turn safely.
Yeah.
But the width is only changing by 6 inches. It's only getting smaller by 6 inches.
It needs a
right.
So it's still a very wide car. I don't think you're going to see that much of a change. It's shorter. It's just a shorter car.
But also it's lighter. So you're going to see. I'm not sure.
Is DRS going to play a bit? Like, it's already played a big pivotal role in Formula One. But with lighter cars, will DRS be like a game changer?
But also, you're going to see
could change a whole race.
You're going to see changes in racing lines.
Yeah. Yes.
Because if they're shorter, there's less track to cover, and
if they're lighter, then they can kind of go into those turns a little bit heavier with if their aerodynamics are working with them.
Right. So it's going to be really interesting to see, because
I think there'll be some growing pains,
Oh, of course. There's always going to be growing pains with a new car.
But I think it's really exciting to see.
Absolutely,
it's going to change it all up.
Yeah.
No, of course. But yeah, no. Looking forward at the schedule. Right now we're in Monza, the second Italian Grand Prix. The House of Speed. As of right now, this is FP1, so this is all speculation right now, but it's not really speculation. It's more of a it's
everybody's out there on the first time. They're getting their new lap times, and I'll tell you what, Andrew, they've resurfaced the track. So I've heard that it is more grippy and a little bit even harder on the tires, which is a bad thing for Red Bull.
Right.
Probably a little helper for Lando Norris and McLaren. They're really good on their tires. Ferrari's hoping to get some really good stuff with their straight line speeds here. I think this race could be very interesting coming up this Sunday.
No, it always is. It's Monza. It's turn one. Turn one is always like, it doesn't matter what race it is. Turn 1 is always going to be the most interesting part of the race. Like, I do not care where you are. But as of right now, with about 7:17 left in FP1, it's Charles Leclerc with the fastest lap at a 1:21.904. He's in the pits right now. Lando Norris is 13 tenths. Or I don't know what exactly that is. I'm not a math major, but it's 0.013 seconds behind that. And then the smooth operator in Carlos Sainz is a 1/20th of a second behind.
I'll tell you what,
Charles.
Max is on a fast lap now. I think these cars are getting in their last laps of the day, putting in the
No.
test. Max just went. I'm a little ahead of you, but Max just went to the top of the leaderboard.
Oh no, yeah, he just went with a 1:21.676, and that's a monster lap.
2/10 above Leclerc, but who knows what the fuel loads are? Who knows what the tires are? It's really hard to read into FP1.
It really is because I mean,
Bottas is 5th right now. That's,
right. I mean, you got Stroll down at 16th, which is kind of exactly where you think it'd be.
Yeah.
Hamilton's in 7th, Checo's in 10th, Alonso is exactly where he usually is in P10, but it's FP1. You're not gonna see much.
You got a couple
here.
rookies out there. People
Right,
are just getting used to the track.
You've got 2 rookies out, and then it's FP1. It's just Formula 1. You're just watching. You're just watching people go around the track really, really fast, and that's somehow really entertaining to us. But anyways,
Rich man go vroom.
rich
men
go very fast, and they turn right somehow. But yeah, no. Looking forward ahead in the schedule, we'll kind of go through the rest of the schedule, and as FP1 wraps up, we'll give our sort of final thoughts because we're sort of flirting with an hour here. So Azerbaijan on the 15th of September, my favorite race, actually.
Yes, I really like that track.
For some reason, turns 1, 2, and 3 are just really odd, considering that it's literally just a rectangle.
Yeah.
And it's also the home of one of my favorite clips ever. Of Charles Leclerc going, I think that is turn. It's
castle
one.
turn, right?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's either turn 9 or turn 10. It's like it is the castle turn where he underestimates how much you have to turn. He goes straight on into the wall and he just goes, "I am stupid."
It was such a rookie mistake, and he knew it. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh.
And what's really, really funny about that is later on I think he was streaming during COVID, and he does the exact same thing, and he just looks at the camera, he just like,
I don't have to say it.
he's like, you know exactly what I'm gonna say, and I'm not gonna say it.
I think it's the fastest. I think it's the fastest they'll be is on Azerbaijan. It's the longest straight for him. Maybe Vegas now. I don't know.
I think Vegas
takes
Vegas got it
just a little bit though.
But man, they're going super fast.
it's so
fast and left and right.
true. Singapore is the next race, round 18. Singapore.
In September.
It's an all right race. It's solid. I mean,
it can lead to interesting stuff.
Yes, it's a solid race that has had a history of being a very entertaining race.
Right. The next race, I think we can say that and more. Return to, or not really return, but
for the second time this year.
For one of 3, Austin, Texas. Honestly, my favorite American race.
Yes.
The track of Americas.
I will say Vegas is coming for it. I think Vegas is a genuine race that could develop a great like battle situation because it's a wide enough course every year. Or like last year, it was wide enough. It was just Max was too fast.
Just don't have any manhole covers.
Yeah, or weld them down this time. But I agree. I think Coda is one of the most beautiful tracks. It has height, it has depth, it's got turns, it's got straights, it's got it all.
I mean, it's got you're racing down the Vegas Strip. I mean, like what other race has more scenery?
Yes, but also speaking on Austin, I sent this to Sam. Just forgot to send to you. Costco right now for any of the F1 fans out there that have the ability to go out, $355 for all 3 days. For the race for general admission at Austin.
At Austin?
At Austin. So anybody that can get out there,
You guys want to go to Austin?
I would love to.
Yeah.
You know,
I sponsored.
I
There you
would
go.
do it.
In reality, that's actually really not that bad.
It's an insane deal.
It's really not that bad.
You look at I was talking to Sam about this because I was like, you look at Silverstone and Lewis Hamilton even brought it up. He was like, it's too expensive. It's too much. Where it's like the average fan can't afford it. $500 was the average price for the race day alone. It wasn't the whole weekend. $500 for 1 2-hour event, like it's absurd.
No, I remember last year I was talking with my dad about just we weren't actually considering going to Vegas, but we were saying the hypothetical situation where we were thinking about going to Vegas. MGM had some sort of deal where it was like MGM would provide lodging, food, the 3-day pass, and like a few other things, and it was like $10,000 a pop. And it was like in retrospect, if you're staying, first of all, you're staying in Vegas.
Are you getting paddock passes?
I honestly,
$10,000 a piece is a lot.
I think you do. I think you did get paddock
or it was
passes.
probably their exclusive club or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. But it was like you're staying in Vegas, you're getting food, you're getting
the race day.
You're getting race
weekend.
day plus FP1 and qualifying and
all those concerts probably.
All those concerts, yeah. In retrospect, it's really not that bad for being $10,000 and it being Vegas the first time ever.
Yeah.
But the average F1 fan is not going to be able to afford it.
Right? I think that's one thing F1 needs to take a look at this offseason and go, we really need to price control. Because it's getting out of hand. It's taking away the real fans. Where it's like McLaren just posted something where it was a fan who bought general admission. I think she said in the video, she was like a huge fan of Lando, all these different things. She got Lando's hat. And that was like the start of the video. During like when they're on the stage and like saying hi to all their fans and everything, she was like, yeah, I'm in general admission. I'm like, it was like the cheapest ticket you could get, and it was still like $300.
Right.
McLaren gives her paddock passes
for free.
Really, and you can see the excitement on her face because it's like an average F1 fan can't afford those in the first place, but giving it to an actual like true fan. She lost her mind, obviously. Right. It's like it's so special to her, but then you look at like the people that are like getting the paddock passes, and you're like, oh, you're a celebrity that just wants to come to the race because you're rich enough to.
Or you look at those grid walks, and you just see all the people, or the people that's waving the flag, and they're like, all these celebrities who are there just for the glitz and the glam.
Like some of them are like genuine F1 fans. Like Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's a great example of an F1 fan.
Yeah.
He's making the movie because his love for the race or love for the sport.
I think Gordon Ramsay's the same way too.
He's the same, but he also grew up He grew up in the UK, not British because he's Scottish. I know that because I'll get crap for that one. But,
right.
For all of our British listeners.
Yeah. If we get those all of a sudden, yeah. But no, it's like there's some true celebrity fans, obviously, but I still think that like most of those celebrities that are coming to those races are experiencing F1 for the first time, or they know a tiny bit about it, and they don't have the same passion as a lot of fans do.
Right, and it's not very newcomer friendly considering of how like early it can be, because it goes around the world, and you have like for an American driver. That is
Franco.
That is Franco. As we're talking about this, the FP1 has just wrapped up, so we're also going to wrap up here in a second.
Into a yellow flag.
So he just kind of goes off into the gravel, but no damage, no harm, no foul. But going back to what I was sort of going on about, that is Esteban Ocon going for a bit of a spin.
Everybody's having struggles here.
He spun.
The Red Bull behind him locked up. I think people are struggling at this last.
I think it was Checo that was behind him.
I'll tell you what. A little bit earlier, Lewis Hamilton went off about 2 to 3 times into the gravel. He kept the car in tack. That might be more of a Mercedes thing that happened to Antonelli.
Right.
I think a lot of these cars are struggling to.
I also watched Sainz. He was struggling around the same corner. It's the same corner.
I think it's catching everybody out. So
yeah.
I don't blame that on Kimmy.
Yeah.
It seems like it's struggling everybody.
I forgot what I was talking about, honestly.
It was just the fans around the world and everything.
Oh, yes. It's not very newcomer friendly considering that, you have you've got races in Japan, and then you'll have the next week it'll be China, but then the next week it'll be in like Britain. So it's like you wake up at 2 a.m., like depending upon where you are, it could be like 7 a.m. and then you have a race in Montreal if you're on the East Coast. That's 5 p.m. so you're already awake, and it's like
think about this. Like Vegas is a great example of that too, because they made it midnight Vegas time, which is 2 a.m. U.S., but it's perfect time for the rest of the world. And it's like, I get that the rest of the world's a bigger market technically, but you're also trying to get the Americans into it. I feel
But also you have to sort of you've got to give and take because no matter where you are, somebody's got to get the shaft, and the U.S. can't always be the number one market.
Oh no, I know, but at the same time,
it's like it's in our country. Why can't I watch it when I'm awake?
Right.
And the thing about it is like the UK, they're not getting it at like 6 or 7 in the morning like we do for the around the world situation. They're getting it at 9 o'clock. That is a lot, or like 9 or 10 o'clock their time.
Right.
It's a lot later for them to wake up than we have to wake up for the rest of the races around the world.
Right. I mean, the only way that I can sort of justify it is considering that, you know, the United States, I don't want to put us first in front of literally everybody else. And, you know, I don't want to have, you know, sometime we got to get the shaft at some point. So it's like, you know, I feel like
we get the shaft every time.
Yeah.
That's like
I mean,
the only two races I will say the only two races we kind of get normal is Miami and Austin. But then they go for
Montreal
Vegas.
too.
Montreal and
Montreal.
Mexico and possibly Brazil.
No, Mexico is the same. Mexico is
Same. It's the same. It's
Is it the
technically.
same?
I mean, it's all on the East Coast. You know, it's in the Eastern time zone. Races at 4
Mexico.
o'clock in Mexico. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's only one time zone away from us, depending on where you're at in Mexico.
Good point.
And
good
then,
point.
So it's 4 o'clock in Mexico.
Okay, so we get like 4.
We get the back end. It's
Yeah.
noon in Brazil.
But
it's noon in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Yeah.
they would. I thought they'd be later.
in reality,
Or earlier.
It's not going to be too bad. But
I mean, I'm getting up at 3 a.m. I'll watch it.
I mean,
No, yeah.
well, yeah. Regardless,
No
you
matter
know,
what.
we're gonna get up.
I
But
think we record an episode that late.
Hey, there we
hey.
go. Yeah.
late night at the studio.
Late night at the studio.
Live race. That's all you.
Ooh, that's an idea there.
Yeah.
Live commentary
That's
from
what I'm
3
saying.
college kids. Let's do it.
One of these, yeah.
But no, let's just quickly sort of brush over the rest of the schedule. Mexico in October, and then Sao Paulo and Brazil in the 1st of November, the first week in November, or the first weekend of November, considering that it's
And then
always
a short
a weekend.
break to Vegas.
A short break, a little bit in November to Vegas, round 22. Then we go to Qatar in it's probably pronounced
I know
Qatar.
It's Qatar.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's properly pronounced Qatar.
It's kind of like how you would say like Iran,
Yeah.
Iraq.
Iran,
The proper pronunciation
Iran.
is
And I'm
Qatar.
disappointed in the commentary. They say Qatar all the time.
Because they're British.
Well, yeah.
They go, we discovered it, so we will call it whatever we
We
want.
conquered it.
Yeah, it wasn't discovered by them. It was just
Yeah,
they,
we're
they
not
discovered it all one day. So
We're
that
media. We're not history majors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
History is weird.
Yeah.
Qatar in December, and then the
that's
latest, the grand finale of the Formula One season, Abu Dhabi on the 8th of December. That weekend. Boys, this has been fun. This is a lot of
gonna be
fun.
a great season.
No,
the
this
second
is-
half of the season is gonna be awesome.
No, this has been a great like beginning of the season. Like everybody thought it was just gonna be all right. It's gonna be last season where it's gonna be another Red Bull 24-0. But this is the first time we've had at least 5 different drivers actually.
Red Bull hasn't won in 2 months.
True.
That's great. Last year they won all of them but one, so it's a big turnaround. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
great for the sport.
It's a phenomenal turnaround.
One thing I'll also say, I think we're only missing one race with our school schedule too.
Right.
Where I think we're only missing Vegas, but outside of that, we have the rest of the season to cover, which is going to be great content.
Yep.
It's phenomenal
Because
content.
I think it's going to be a great rest of the season, and it's going to be, I think we have to watch and wait and see and watch what everyone's able to produce from the rest of the season.
Yep.
No, absolutely, and we'll have more later on down the road. But the final
Send off.
I don't want to say the final score of FP1, but the final results of FP1.
Tell me who's first.
Yeah, okay. It's Max Verstappen at the first place with a monster lap of a 1:21.676.
It's free practice too.
It's free practice, but Leclerc coming in second, and then Lando Norris about 20th of a second behind Max. I don't know how to end it. I knew how to start it. I don't know how to end it, but
let's see where it goes.
Yeah.
Let's see. we'll be back. We'll be covering what the results of Monza is. But I mean, I think it was a good pod, and I think we're going to just wrap it up here.
No, that's true. Well, you've been listening. My name's Andrew. It's been Mark and Sam. Hopefully, we'll have more people on, and we'll sort of rotate people out. But you've been listening to the pit to pole. Podium.
Pit to podium.
I did it again. Pit to Podium podcast.
It's the first pod. It's fine.
It's the
great.
first. But
That's
I'm
our
not going to
sister
be the
podcast.
host every time around.
Yeah.
But we'll rotate around. But I've been your host for today.
Yeah.
But from Andrew, Mark, Sam,
Thank you.
thank you for listening.
you.
And we'll be back when we get back to the studio. So you've been listening to the Pit to Podium podcast right here on U92, The Moose.